It is very beautiful verse. So here Krishna is mentioning that no one can become yogi unless one renounce the desire for sense gratification. So without being freed from the sense gratification, nobody can become yogi or sannyasi. Even if one go to forest or Himalaya or mountain, so everywhere there is chance of getting allured, getting attracted by different sense objects. Like Vishwamitra Muni, he was so great yogi. So when he went to forest for performing austerity and tapasya, so just by hearing the sound of the nupur of that Menka, he got attracted, and later he got married to that Menka herself. And even Saumari Muni, he was such a great yogi. So he went to deep inside the water in the ocean. He went to perform tapasya. So he thought outside there are a lot of distractions are there. So he thought, let me go deep inside the ocean. So where there will not be any distraction, peacefully I can perform the austerity and tapasya. So when he went inside the ocean, he saw two fishes. They were having intercourse with each other. They were mingling. So just by seeing those two fishes, his mind got agitated and his mind got disturbed. So immediately he came out from the water and uh, he married to the 15 queens. Then later he begot 5,000 children from 50 queens. So it doesn't matter whether where we are, whether we are in forest or deep inside the water. So everywhere there are the chances of distraction. So, so everyone is trying to have some profit out of his activities. So there are many yogis, they perform yoga system or teach yoga system for some profit. But that is not the idea of yoga system. So as we can see, there are many yogis. They are performing yoga. They are just nowadays people have made it is business. That yoga they have made it the business. Like Haridwar, Rishikesh, you go. So there are many such yoga institutes are there where they teach the physical yoga. But the real meaning of yoga is bhakti yoga. How to develop yoga mean if you translate it into uh, इंग्लिश सो योगा मीन कनेक्शन योगा जैसे हम गणित में पढ़ते हैं मैथ में सो देर आर टू डिजिट्स इफ यू अगर उनका आप एडिशन करोगे तो क्या होगा यू विल गेट द अनदर नंबर सो योगा मीन्स कनेक्शन सो वी हैव टू कनेक्ट अवर सेल्फ टू द सुप्रीम लॉर्ड दैट इज कॉल्ड द रियल योगा सो एवरीथिंग शुड बी engaged in the service of the lord whatever we do, either ordinary work or as a sannyasi or as a yogi or as a jnani. So all our energy should be doubted with Krishna consciousness. So as we discussed today, so how Saubri Muni, how Vishwamitra, they got allured, they got agitated by the sense object. But on the other hand, you see Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, he was such a great yogi. He used to always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so that people got envious with Haridas Thakur that how he can be such a nice devotee. So that people sent one prostitute to Haridas Thakur, but Haridas Thakur did not got agitated by seeing the prostitute, and prostitute was asking again and again, Haridas Thakur, shall we have intercourse? Then Haridas Thakur used to say, no, no, let me finish my chanting. Then once I finish my chanting, then we will mingle with each other. Then we will have intercourse. So like this, again and again, after 2 hours, 3 hours, the prostitute was asking Haridas Thakur how he was procrastinating. That let me finish my chanting. So 3 days continuously she was hearing the chanting of Haridas Thakur. Then she herself became the devotee of Lord Krishna. So only mean of getting out of this entanglement of sense object is to become the devotee and keep ourselves engaged in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, everywhere there are chances of getting entangled in sense objects, because wherever you go. So just last example I will give. There was one boy. So he used to travel in. He was working in somewhere Okla. So he used to travel in metro. So he said, प्रभु जी मेट्रो में बहुत सारी गर्ल्स रहती हैं और sometimes my mind gets hesitate. So it is very difficult for me to travel in the metro because I see so many sense object and my mind gets agitated. So he said that प्रभु जी I will purchase one four wheeler. So later उसने एक four wheeler purchase कर लिया कुछ समय के बाद. So after purchasing four wheeler, now there is no distraction. Now you are alone in the four wheeler. You yourself is driving. Now no one is there next to you. Still, he was sharing that my mind now it is getting more agitated than the metro. So there are every chance of getting agitated. So we should be very cautious. So we have to become good devotee of Krishna and keep ourselves engaged in Krishna consciousness. This is the only way, and we should always pray to Krishna. Krishna, please give me strength to control my senses. Please engage my senses in your service. That's it. So yes, any learning point, any question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Nishan.
That's what here no one